Yeah. And it's time for the English oration by Ebenezer Jazial, a cricket star in the making.
The chairman, honored chief guest, distinguished guests, old boys, parents and well-wishers, a very good morning to you all. An excerpt from the remarks by President Barack Obama in a national address to America's school children. Hello everybody. I'm here because I want to talk with you about your education and what's expected of all of you. Now, I've given a lot of speeches about education, and I've talked about responsibility a lot. But at the end of the day, we can have the most dedicated teachers, the most supportive parents, the best schools in the world, and none of it will make a difference. None of it will matter unless all of you fulfill your responsibilities, unless you show up to those schools, unless you pay attention to those teachers, unless you listen to your parents and grandparents and other adults and put in the hard work it takes to succeed. That's what I want to focus on today. The responsibility each of you has for yourself. I want to start with the responsibility you have to yourself. Every single one of you has something that you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer. And you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. Maybe you could be a great writer, an innovator or an inventor, a mayor or a senator or a Supreme Court justice. And no matter what you want to do with your life, I guarantee that you'll need an education to do it. You'll need the knowledge and problem-solving skills you learn in science and math. You'll need the insights and critical thinking skills you gain in history and social studies. You'll need the creativity and ingenuity you develop in all your classes. We need every single one of you to develop your talents and your skills and your intellect. Now, I know it's not always easy to do well in school. I know a lot of you have challenges in your lives right now that can make it hard to focus on your schoolwork. But at the end of the day, the circumstances of your life, what you look like, where you come from, how much money you have, what you've got going on at home, none of that is an excuse for neglecting your homework or having a bad attitude in school. There is no excuse for talking back to your teacher or cutting class or dropping out of school. There is no excuse for not trying. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. No one's written your destiny for you. You write your own destiny. You make your own future. I'm calling on each of you to set your own goals for your education and do everything you can to meet them. Your goal can be something as simple as doing all your homework, paying attention in class, or spending some time each day reading a book. Maybe you'll decide to get involved in an extracurricular activity or volunteer in your community. Maybe you'll decide to stand up for kids who are being teased or bullied because of who they are or how they look, because you believe, like I do, that all young people deserve a safe environment to study and learn. Maybe you'll decide to take better care of yourself so you can be more ready to learn. But whatever you resolve to do, I want you to commit to it. I want you to really work at it. The truth is, being successful is hard. You won't love every subject that you study. You won't click with every teacher that you have. And not every homework assignment will seem completely relevant to your life right at this minute. And you won't necessarily succeed at everything the first time you try it. That's okay. Some of the most successful people in the world are the ones who've had the most failures. You have to let your failures teach you. You have to let them show you what to do differently the next time. No one's born being good at all things. You become good at things through hard work. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength because it shows you have the courage to admit when you don't know something, and that then allows you to learn something new. And even when you're struggling, even when you're discouraged, and you feel like other people have given up on you, don't ever give up on yourself. I expect you to put your best effort into everything you do. I expect great things from each of you. So, don't let us down. Most of all, don't let yourself down. Make us all proud. Thank you very much. Thank you.